Yes. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Dr. Jessica Ash here. Today, I have the honor of interviewing the world record holder for two different colored eyes, Karishma Mani. Karishma, thanks for being here today.
Yes. Hello, Jess. Lovely good evening to you all. I think it's a morning at your side, but it's evening and effectively nighttime at my side. So good evening to all the lovely people of US and a special lovely good evening to my beautiful Jessica Ash.
Wonderful morning and evening to you as well, Karishma. So can you tell us the term for your world record?
Yes, Jessica, I have got 15 world records because
Wow.
I have 15 world records. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's about I am having two different colors of eyes, which I will show to the people who are looking at us presently. So my right eye is hazel and left eye is blackish brown. And my right eye is my mother's both eye color. Oh, sorry, father's both eye color, and left eye is my mother's both eye color. So together, I have got one from each of them by birth. It's a natural God gifted, not due to any disease. And the term is known as congenital heterochromia idiom.
Wow.
And and the most special thing, the congenital, like heterochromia, there are lots of thousands of cases in the world, but congenital heterochromia, only 10 peoples are being researched, and in India, I am the only one.
Wow, you are very unique. Yet another
Yes.
example of just how unique you are.
It's a God gift. It's a God gift.
Yes. And can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yes, Jessica, basically, I can simply say, first of all, I'm a human being like each one of you. Okay, and a God's child. Secondly, a God's child. And thirdly, I'm an actress as well as I'm doing anchoring. I'm a journalist, I'm model, and I have got 15 world records as earlier mentioned. And for those world records, I have got 550 plus awards and 20 plus trophies, as well as 20 honorary doctorates from international countries.
That's amazing. Now, Karishma, tell us, out of all of those activities, which one is your favorite? Journalism, acting, what's your favorite if you had to pick one?
Yes, Jessica, actually, all the activities I'm doing presently, all are my favorite, and all I'm doing is based on my passion and the love for my profession. I'm doing anchoring from since long time, like 12 to 13 years. Then I'm doing acting since from age of 12 years. Then journalism 5 years. So all these things I am doing from quite a long time. So it has been a part of life. Like I cannot live without any single of them. I cannot skip without them. So it's very difficult for me to tell you what is my favorite, since I love all these things. I am doing all of these as a profession.
Yeah, I like to do different things too. Like I don't like to just do one thing. And then when I get bored, I go and I do something else. So I can certainly understand that. So I understand you had a movie got published yesterday. I'm not sure what you say. A movie of yours came out yesterday. Is that true?
Yes, the movie named Oxygen came out yesterday, and it's on the social media platforms, and as well as if you see my YouTube channel, Karishma Mani, there also this movie is available. And this is a social media film regarding the awareness, to develop the awareness of oxygen, like how oxygen is the important part of human life, and how by cutting the trees people have not valued the things we are getting free, and now the situation has came that we realize the value of oxygen. So with this we had promoted the message to plant more and more trees, to make our environment more and more green and to realize the value of oxygen.
Oh, that's a wonderful reason. That's a great storyline and very important for today. So tell us a little bit about other movies and other awards.
Yes. Jessica, I have done two movies. Like I have done lots of short films, lots of documentary films, lots of short films. But the feature films, like the theater movies, once you see in the theaters, those are Sindhi movies of mine. That is my cast, Sindhi cast, and I have done the movies in my regional language. That is Sindhi movies, and also won the Best Actress award for the movie. The movies' name are Vardhan and Dunya Dilwaranji.
Oh, that's so exciting. Well, you have a lovely smile. It's certainly understandable why you be a popular actress. And so tell us about, so if you've seen my work, and I know you have, I often talk about how to become your best self and how to overcome challenges. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the challenges you faced in your life and how you overcame them?
Jessica, life is, never.
You're breaking up a little.
Sorry, problem with the network. Sorry.
That's okay. I understand you're driving.
Yeah. So, Jessica, I was saying the life is incomplete without struggle. Struggle makes the man perfect. Jessica, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're all set. We can hear you.
Hello.
Struggle makes the man perfect. We got it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so give us an example.
So it's like if you get good roads by your side, you cannot. If I want to good pilot in my, I have to know how to take off the plane and how to land the plane. So this was my journey, full of ups and downs. There were lots of challenges in my life. Like I was into a teaching profession, although I was being badly commented for my clothes and all. The teachers used to follow the rigid methods to wear sari, to wear salwar kurtas, to tie the pony and all. They do not adopt the or understanding the psychology of students.
Karishma,
And
we can't hear anything and we can't see anything. I can't hear you and we can't see you.
Jessica, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now. I see you. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So they cannot understand the mentality of
Your cameras
children
off.
and all.
Turn one of your phones off, please. Turn one of your phones off, please.
Yeah. Cannot understand.
Yeah, I can't
This,
see you. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hi, Karishma.
Yeah. Can you hear me? One second. I think network issue. Yeah. Can you hear me now properly?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. There is a rainy season today at our side, so maybe that's why the network problem is more increased. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're also in a car, so.
Yeah. So I faced a lots of challenge in the educational system and lots of challenges, in the way of education, because whenever I used to wear good clothes and go for the teaching, so I was being pronounced with the names of Munibai, Chunibai, which are the names of the prostitutes and all. They used to comment on my dresses and all, the senior level teachers and all, and I had faced so much in my educational system. I am so sure the educators do not see the talent of the teacher, but they see the clothes of the teacher. They are not bothered is teaching so perfectly, but they are bothered about the clothes of the girl, like how she is wearing. You know, that was the pathetic condition. And in my life, the entire career I am into, okay, we wear such good dressing, we are wearing such good clothes, a bold kind of concept as well. It is a decent bold kind of concept. Then too, we have faced lots of comments on our dresses and all. And the main shocking factor is people ask you not to wear such type of clothes. They do not say the men or such type of persons not to comment on such things. It's the girl's personal life, what she wears and all, but they do not, say the wrong things wrong, but they say the right ones to do the wrong thing. That's the main tragedy of, our system, and the politics and all I have faced. Even then the senior teacher used to come, and the kids were not attracted with the senior teachers, and they were being attracted with the young teacher. There was a jealousy factor and all, which is still going on in our education system. No one is being bothered on how the teacher is teaching and how she is, handling the kids. They are only bothered with their seniorities and with the rigid educational system. That's why the educational system nowadays is lacking and day by day getting down.
Oh, that's a shame, but it sounds like you're able to succeed despite those challenges.
Yes, yes, that was the real reason of my success. And Jessica, I've done teaching from since a long time. It's been 1 year. I was into a teaching field. I was a teacher in Xavier's, Agnia. All are the rigid, renowned schools of the country, and as well as I was the professor in colleges and all. But the same rigid mentality and all, and you cannot survive into such institution when you are so good enough and good human being. You cannot survive. There is so much of politics in the institution. So, now I have made myself such a strong enough that, I fight against those things.
Yeah, you make a very good point, Karishma, that there are always these forces around us. And if we cave in, then we lose. All we have to do is remember that we are there for a purpose, and what we say and what we do matters. And then we can push those forces away from us.
Yes, definitely. And the thing is, the pressure of this job and everything is so much on the individual that, due to such pressures nowadays, of the life, of the personal relation, of the job, of the politics, of the surroundings going on around you, of this negative environment of corona, human mentality is being extremely disturbed nowadays. It is very very important now to, not to make your mind disturbed by any situation, because once the mind gets disturbed, you are going to go into the depression, and it will lead to a societal tendencies in your mind. So to keep it up, to keep it fit, you need to do lots of meditations. As much as possible, you need to do the meditation to calm your mind and handle the situation. In my life, meditation was such a thing that I came up, and it helped me to, handle my things so well. And because of those things, because of my meditation, because of Almighty's grace, I am here today with you.
Well, you have a wonderful attitude, and I'm always saying, you remind me of what I tell my students in class, that if they get disconnected from the internet, they say, "I'm so sorry, my internet isn't good." And I say, "But you don't control the internet. So don't focus on the internet gods and other things that you don't control. You don't control a pandemic, but you do control what you do with your hands and with your time." And some of my students, Karishma, they're so afraid. They said, "I'm going to take a gap year." And I said, what good is that going to do? You're not going to travel the world. Like, are you just going to play more video games? And that fear sits in them. And I say, push that fear aside and remember that you could study
Jessica,
online right
network
now.
got stuck. Yeah,
What?
yeah. Now it's fine. The image got stuck. Yes.
Okay. So by focusing on their studies and improving themselves, you can get through this pandemic or really anything else. You only control your work ethic, your attitude, and your actions. And by focusing on the pandemic, students get very, very afraid. But if you focus on what you can do, like study or go to school or teach like you, then mentally you're in a much better place. I totally agree about meditation. I meditate every day. It helps a lot. And also focusing on the activities that you do control helps your mentality a lot. So we're almost out of time. Tell me, what other secrets to success do you have?
The secret of success is never demotivate yourself and do not give the control of your life to others. Do not become the remote control of others' opinion. Do not become the football of others' opinion. If someone says to someone that you are not looking good, and people believe it easily on themselves. Okay, if a friend of you or mine will say that Jessica is not looking presently good in this dress, we are disturbed and we presently change the dress. So it is their mentality, their viewpoint. We do not need to bother about anyone's viewpoint. So the best secret of success is do and listen to your heart always and never demotivate yourself. Okay, you are the best in your own way and you should not change yourself for others until and unless you feel you want to change. So do not, rely on others' opinion. Keep your mind as much as positive as you can. And if you cannot keep it as positive, do meditations and keep your mind healthy. Start fitness exercises that also relaxes the mind. And read good people, sit in the company of the good people where you find the solace in your heart, where you find the peace in your heart. But do not sit with any of the negative element and surroundings where your energy is disturbed. And remember, never demotivate yourself because you are the best in yourself and nobody is as good as you. Just remember that.
Karishma, I love this message, especially for women, because we're kind of taught to follow the opinions of the men around us, and that their opinions, we're taught, society kind of says that the opinions of the men around us are more important than ours. And it's important for especially the women out there to remember your voice is somehow different from that person's voice for a reason. God put you here for your voice, not someone else's. So I'm really grateful for that message. I think it's a great way to end our interview.
I just want to thank all the viewers who are watching us and supporting Jessica and the Mindset News channel and the entire team for calling me and spreading the awareness. I'm so grateful to you that due to Jessica, I'm always with you. If you really liked our show, then the best gift to give to us is to share the videos, to support and like our page, and keep your lovely smile. Stay healthy, stay fit always, and stay positive always.
That's a wonderful conclusion. I hope you'll come back soon, Karishma. Yes?
Yes, 100%.
All right. Thanks for coming today. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Jessica, for inviting.
Thanks for joining
Thank
us.
you all.